the moon appears completely dark and is invisible to us. Shortly after that, it reemerges. Shortly after that, it reemerges as a thin crescent-shaped line. And that's what they were looking for. The moon watchers, they were looking for that thin crescent-shaped line, which was the beginning of the first day. It says that moment is called Molad Havilana, which is Yiddish, which means birth of the new moon. Birth of the new moon. And Ra'ash Kadash is the day on which the new moon appears. And now if you go to the law, back to the law in the Blue Letter Bible, Deuteronomy 16:1, it says, observe the month of Abib, which starts off the year. When you look up the word month in Deuteronomy 16:1, you'll see Kadash meaning new moon. All right? When you look it up. Means new moon. All right? So reading on, it says, the calculation of the precise moment of the appearance of the new moon was transmitted to the sages in an unbroken tradition that goes back to Sinai. Mount Sinai, which is, where did we receive the laws? At Mount Sinai. One of the laws is that we're supposed to observe the moon. So you know when the sign, season, days, and years comes in.
And then you got to understand that the Most High gave that whole order really after we left Egypt.
Yeah, that's right.
The Passover, we didn't keep the Passover in Egypt. When we were leaving Egypt, that's when the Passover was instituted, man. And then the high holy days were instituted. One of them being the memorial of blowing of the trumpets, which came on the seventh month, the first day of the month. All right. Then you had the Day of Atonement, which came like 9 days after at sundown. All right, and that represented the celebration of the new moons, or the moons. Okay.
Khan, that's right. That's right. I'm gonna finish reading. It says,
and then after that we're gonna get out of here.
It was called the principle of intercalation, although.
Okay, but no, keep on.
Although the exact time of its reemergence was known, the new moon was sanctified by the Bet Din in Jerusalem on the testimony of 2 witnesses who had cited its appearance. Now the 2 witnesses goes back to the law. In the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let every word be established. So they actually had Israelites out there to look at the new moon, watching the new moon, looking for the new moon.
Well, Nate probably does that too, right? While he's making his music videos. Anyway, look, we're getting ready to close. We got one of the brothers, camp leader. Who's that on the phone? Adama. Okay, dealing with this situation. You're going to see the guy. What's the guy's name? Izar. Okay, now, we let this brother come in our camp years ago, but when we found out about this guy, he was nothing but a snake, that he was down with the Boston camp, and he didn't want to be under authority under the Boston camp. So he ran down here, but we figured he moved down here because his mother was sick or his job or whatever. But he really didn't want to be under them, and he'd been under us, but now he don't want to be under us. So this is not no new thing, man. So we're gonna I don't know if he hears me, but we're gonna let him say what he got to say about this dude.
You can hear him out? You heard the elder? Yeah, come. So. Yeah, how about you, my shot, rock a thumb? Yep, come.
Get closer. What's going on? Get closer.
Okay, yeah, come. We hear you now.
Yeah, shalom, brother. Yeah, I caught wind of what's going on with this brother, this dude Izar. And when he was out here with us, there was a lot of falling outs with him and another brother. And we kind of, we was kind of trying to, get him on the right track or in the right spirit. So the last day, I had said to him, yo, bro, if you want your own, pretty much, if you want your own camp, you're going to have to go on your own pretty much. So we started going back and forth a little bit.
So he wanted to set up his own camp.
If I'm going to go through this, I might as well go to New York.
Ask him, he wanted to set up his own camp back then?
So he wanted to set up his own camp back then?
No. He didn't want to set up his own camp. But I was inferring that, if he don't want to, follow the orders in this place,
Yeah, but what did he do when he left you guys? What was the thing that he did to come down to New York? What was his excuse on that?
Well, he claimed that he got a job or something out there. But I mean, I didn't believe that because it wasn't until we was trying. We had got on him a few times. We had said, listen, brother, this is what it is. You can't be doing this, and that. You're going off on this and that, so on and so forth.
What is he doing that he's going off on? Ask him.
Right. What was the things he was doing? He was going off on, the elder said.
Well, one time we was out there, and there was a group of people talking. So we had kind of closed up camp, and we went up the road to go, see what these dudes was talking about. So he had went across the street, but when he came back as if like he was the authoritative brother, like, yo, what y'all doing? Y'all should be go, And we were like, listen, bro, it ain't about all that. We can do as we please here. And there was a couple other times where he came across as if he was the authority. Once again, he thought he didn't want to be under authority. He didn't want to roll the way we had it rolling. Basically that's what it was.
Right. He wanted to be the head. He had a problem with you brothers being the head.
Right.
Oh well, I figured that's the reason why he came down to our camp. Now, what we found about him, he been in our camp for what, 5 years, 4 years, around about. We've been giving guys tests.
About 3 years or so.
Yeah, we've been giving these guys tests, right? And he failed every test that we gave him, along with a couple other guys. And I guess that's why he said, I got to get out of here, man. All right? And I never did nothing wrong to the brother. Y'all witness to that, man. I always salute the brother. I'll talk to the brother,
Even when he was, he was setting his ways, you can see it kind of coming on. But we still had love for the brother, When that brother said, listen, I'm going to New York. I got a job out there. I'm going to New York. We wish that brother good speed. All right, brother, the Most High be with you.
Yeah, he crept in unawares.
Well, my problem is this. If he felt that, there was a difference in doctrine and he didn't appreciate it or whatever the case may be, he should have just, came to your brother like, man, and said, I'm going to go on my way, instead of coming back trying to put a video up, why I left GMS. There's no need for all that. If he was a man, he would just went out about his business and did the work and continued to do the work and hope and pray that the Lord was with him. But he just he ended up being like all those other cats who came in and was looking for an excuse to get out. And that's what I feel. I feel he was looking for an excuse just to get out. And now his wish has been granted. The Most High granted his wish. All we gonna see what happens to him.
Well, guess what? Now he's with the Queen Bee, my man Baloo. He's with him now. He running to him, and he gonna call him on the phone. He's in league with the Queen Bee.
He in league with the 14th Street nigga?
Everybody's running to that bitch. Everybody's running to that overgrown grizzly bear.
That's right, because the Most High didn't want him anyway. Y'all boss me out, shot didn't want him anyway. Send him over there to a reprobate, camp, and that be that,
That's right. Yep. Well, he came down here. He came down to the main camp, and he had a problem with brothers in the camp. Same shit. I had a problem with that brother. Then he left and said, "Oh, I'm leaving." Then he'll come back to follow on. That dude is not a man at all, man. He is not a man at all.
Yeah, and those guys, if y'all listening, don't come back. Y'all, the doors closed on you. Okay, sometimes we have mercy on brother, but we're not gonna have mercy on the shit that you three guys pulled. Okay.
That's right.
Those three are dating Corey and the Bimram, man.
That's right, man. Hey, because the elder had, really, you should. Them brothers should have been kicked out. Hold on one second. Them brothers should have been kicked out because that was insubordination. Now the scriptures say, and I quoted, and I told Isaiah.
Well, that's why he didn't come out straight and say, "Well, look, I don't want to be with them guys, and I don't like the leadership."
Right.
He said, "Well, I got a job down there."
Yeah.
Oh, this other nigga did that. Remember the nigga from that used to be in our camp from Cali, and he moved out there. Is he with Cali out there?
No.
I figured that. I saw it, man. No. And like I said, we can see them niggas. We can see them niggas coming, man.
Come.
And that's all right. Let me hook this up.
Was he living out there in New York, or was he going back and forth from Mass to New York every week?
Nah, he was living in New York. He came down here. He eventually got a job doing plumbing or something like that. Like basically what it was like. You'll see in the show earlier, the elders brought it out. There was another guy that did the same thing, man. He had a problem with you guys. He thought he was over you guys. Then he said, I'm going to go up there. He went to rub shoulders with the elders. He came down, worked his way, snuck, like a demon, came out here. He was acting like he was a brother, so that's why we treated him as such. None of us, he can't, to this day, he can't say that anybody wronged him. But yet he's going to sit there, and make a video, call himself throwing shots at us and talking about this and that wasn't right. And he had a chance